Awesome.
We have the wonderful Miss Janifer Wilson. Now, when you think of the word impact, what comes to your mind?
Impact. What comes to mind is impression, fortitude, remembrance, and embracing.
Do you realize that that is what Sisters Uptown Bookstore has, impact?
I believe so, because that was the premise when we opened some 25 years ago. The purpose was because in this community where I live and still live, there was no presence of literacy. There were establishments. There was a community of self, but we didn't have literature. And so that became my plight. I visited other bookstores in Harlem, sat at the feet of one of the oldest that still remained there, which was the Liberation Bookstore ran by Sister Una. And I asked, what did it take to hold a space and present and preserve our history for the length of time that she had done it. I think about that time, it's about 30 plus years that she had done it.
Wow.
So I just visited other institutions in our community to find out how they did it and to let them know that I was opening a space, but not in competition, but in collaboration. And then continuous. I wanted to bring that energy to the community where I lived.
What space were you in prior to January 2000 when you decided to open up your very own bookstore?
The space that I was in, I was a young board member in a cooperative that I lived in that owned these spaces, 3 commercial spaces. And the elders that were the officers for the co-op brought me in. They saw something in me and they said, we're gonna pass this torch to you and you need to know that one day they're gonna come, they're gonna try and take it from you, but we got you. So that was my incentive and my encouragement to bring a beacon of light to a space of darkness, because that's how the community was at the time. It looked as if they had just brought planes of people and drugs to this community and just dropped everything right here. And so I knew that if we could find a way to bring some light to that darkness, that the light would prevail. And so that's what we set out to do some 25 years ago.
Were there any challenges that you had to encounter when first starting?
Oh my Lord, yes. Number one was some of our people, because folks said to me, oh, she's not gonna make it because black folk don't read. Well, that became my incentive. I was like, I don't know what they're talking about. There's a whole legacy, there's a movement. There's so many of us that read, and especially our history, because I believe that if you embrace your history and your culture, that's gonna free us. Our freedom is in our stories and our legacies that were left by our past ancestors, and current and present. So that was my premise. It's like, oh no, I can do this.